tist, and then ticked all at the same time. Tist. Picked. Hey guys, today I will be doing the Inside Out book tag. I was tagged by LifeOfABookNerd here on YouTube. I will link her channel and Goodreads down below. I just watched a couple of her videos and I'm really enjoying them, and we have similar opinions about books, so maybe we could become best booktube friends. So the first question is joy. Which book brings you the most joy? For this one, I chose Percy Jackson and the Olympians because I feel like this series as a whole is something that I grew up with and it's even still continuing today. So, here we are. When did this book come out? So 11 years later, books are still coming out for this series and I still enjoy them. I'm pretty sure I could reread this right now and still enjoy it as much as I did when I was a child. I just think that the story is something that people can enjoy for all generations and all ages, and I sound like I'm trying to make you buy the book, and if you haven't bought the book, then yeah, I am trying to make you buy it. Buy it. Next question is disgust. Which book grossed you out the most? And my answer for this one isn't, I don't know if you can see it, it isn't what, I don't know, the book itself did not gross me out. There were just bits in it that just I don't know, something about it was just very off-turning, but I still loved it. It was a good off-turning. I'm not making any sense. So I chose Room by Emma Donoghue. The book itself is not disgusting. It's a very heartbreaking story, and just there's certain parts in the book that kind of make you jump back for a second and you're like, what did I just read? But it's completely accurate to, I feel, what would happen in this situation. I know that there's some instances of this being a realistic story, but I don't know the details of them. I don't know if any of this is directly true from their personal stories, but there's just bits and pieces in here that not disgust me, but it just disgusted me that there's people like this, and there's people that would do something like this to people and feel absolutely no regret. So it's more so the truth in the book that disgusts me, not something actually disgusting. The next question is fear. Which book scared you the most? So I chose Maximum Ride Forever by James Patterson, and this isn't necessarily scary in the sense of being fearful. That was bad. But I was like, what is going to happen? There were just things that happen and you're like, you can't do that? You're not allowed to do that. And that was just scary. I was just scared of how it was going to end, because it doesn't start off well for our flock, my children. Well, the next question is sadness. Which book made you cry the most? And my answer to this one is sort of true and sort of not true, because I don't cry very easily, even with book characters, even when I'm completely invested in their storylines and I just want them to be happy. Like, that is all they deserve. But it takes a lot to actually make me cry. The Book Thief got very close. Who, the Book Thief? So the one that I'm actually choosing for this question is Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, because I don't think I bawled my eyes out or anything, but I was very close, and I think the only reason I didn't bawl my eyes out is because I was actively trying not to, but I'm pretty sure a tear or two did fall. But I also was reading it at midnight on a school night because I refused to close the book and finish the series because I was just too emotional, and I loved the characters and the storyline so much that I didn't want it to end. I'm sad just thinking about it. And the last question is anger. Which book ticked you off the most? I don't get very mad at books, except when it's like a plot twist that you weren't expecting and something happens and you're like, why would you do that? Why would you write that and try to destroy my feelings? So I'm more so mad that something happened than actually mad at the book, but I don't know if you can be mad at a book. For this question, I am answering with Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. I really enjoyed this book. I love the time jumps and the plot and the story characters. That was meant to be story and characters, not story characters. But the thing that made me mad was, I don't want to give too much away. The part that made me mad was the one character, you're gonna know if you've read the book, the one character that you find out was linked to the entire thing. He was linked throughout the entire story, and just his character alone made me mad, not the book, just his character. He pisses me off. Because he's a horrible person, and I don't know if it's because he's like brainwashed or what, but he's just a bad guy and I don't like him, and I realize that there's bad guys in every book, but this one in particular just made me really mad for some reason. And every time he would talk, I was just like, shut up. I don't need your voice or your words. I can't hear his voice. So thank you for watching. I'll be back with a new video next week, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye. Woo.